Welcome back, my fellow miners and crafters, to BlackSheep. We are picking up right where we left off on the 800,000 block journey with 754,000 blocks to go. Oh boy. Forgive my voice, I'm a little under the weather right now. All these weather changes have kind of got me a little messed up, but I'm going to do the best I can and kind of power through this. My goal is to get another 50,000 blocks under my belt today, and we'll see what happens. So, I'm not going to drag this out too long. I'm going to head on out over the horizon, see where my feet take me, and I'll show you some footage and join you in the next village. So, grab your popcorn and your drinks, and I don't know, cheer along, and maybe I'll die, crash. Maybe I'll find some exotic land. No. All right. I'm going to get going, and I will see you guys in a little bit. All right, we made it to our next village. I've already kind of gone through here and got some of the wheat together. We have almost 2 stacks of bread. Yeah, I think we'll just keep rolling with that. Excuse me. I cleared out most of my inventory. We have a saddle just in case I come across a decent horse. Oh, I see you bobbing up and down there. No, you are not our friend. Look how jittery this is, too. All right. The cow. Yep, so I guess from here we're just going to start heading out this way some more. Not killing any of the animals. Jeez. Apparently I'm going to try to kill myself here. Oh, maybe. Maybe. Let's get this horse. Seems like a pretty quick horse, and we can just tame it. It'll be good. Alright, let's give it a try again. Nope, still not our friend. Come on. There we go. We have a friend. And a saddle. Alright. Oh, this horse can't jump. Figures. Alright. Ooh, but he's quick, though. All right. We'll get some miles on us now. I was talking to Kren and Edelon about my poor decision-making skills using this, and they did tell me next time I decide to be bored and do something stupid, just go 1,000 blocks and build something new. Don't travel across the map. Yeah, guys, I heard you. I'm with you on that one next time. Oop, 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 duck and weave. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna run out of woods and have to take... Oh, nope. I don't know what's going on. Alright. Okay, I think I picked the wrong place to have a horse. You're free, buddy. Maybe I should have gone with just a boat. Guess I could have bridged across and kept the horse for a while, but... So we're on the lookout for pillager towers, villages. Maybe we'll luck out and get a surface geode so I can get a spyglass made. That'd be nice. Oh, there's a cherry blossom biome over there. And a seed up over the hill. But for the most part, we're going to be living on bread. Oh, what a crap biome here. All right. You know, I guess also, instead of deciding to go 800,000 blocks away, I could have just gone to the new end and explored there. That was something I could have... Alright, I'm not smart, I'm just pretty. Alright, let me see where I can get, and then I will get back to you guys in a little bit. All right, we made it to the next village. I got my sleep in just in time. I see Edelon Ray has just logged on. I was hoping to get to a bed before she had a chance to sleep, so I wasn't going too long without sleep and getting attacked by phantoms later on. Got there just in the nick of time. I'm not going to have to harvest these bales of hay. I have plenty of food right now. How much iron do I have, though? I have 33. You know what? We're gonna... Nope. Not gonna do that. Alright, come here, you. Oh, mistakes were made. Nope, that wasn't good. Nope, 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 nope. Come here, you. Oh, and then I lost my sword. So, I managed to get 3 iron, but broke a sword to get it. That's not good math. Here, that's where he died. Okay. Don't know if I should really keep these emeralds or not, but I'm going to keep these golden apples for when I need to deal with a pillager tower. I'm going to craft... I'm not going to craft a bow. Okay. Well, let's see what else we can find here real quick. Don't need potion stands or brewing stands. I can't take the beds with me. Plenty of food. A couple more bundles would be nice. Alright, you know what, we'll take that. But I'm going to limit myself to only 2 stacks of bread, so I'm not overloading myself. And if I end up back in these villages, it's fine. There's plenty of stacks of hay around. Okay, I think we got everything we need. It's time to keep moving. Alright, come on. Alright, well that's a nice view, but we're still heading in that direction, so that's not going to help us a whole lot. Here's another portal to check real quick and just see what's here. Another golden apple. We'll take that for now. I don't, excuse me. I don't see a need for those gold bricks right now either, so. I don't want to manufacture any golden apples or anything like that. If I find them, great. Oh, let's say hi to... Let's make another boat. Make another boat, and then we are off to the next village. So please keep your hands and arms inside the ride at all times, and we will see you at the next destination. All right, I'm not gonna lie. That just made parts of my body pucker that aren't supposed to pucker. I was not expecting water, and I really was not expecting to fall. Okay. I see a village over here. I'm gonna head over here and collect myself and change my pants. I'll be back. All right, so right now all I'm doing is actually collecting some bales of hay. I'm gonna turn them into straw and sell them to this farmer over here to get a few more emeralds, and then I'm gonna start looking at some of these blacksmiths and the armors and stuff like that, and see if I can get some enchanted weaponry. Now, let's turn this. There we go. See, that guy would actually buy pumpkins and stuff too right now. See any pumpkins around, but alright, we're gonna check these guys. No, I don't need a cartographer, don't need a leather armor wouldn't be bad. I have better armor than that, so it's not something we absolutely need. But I will take this. Nope, that's a bane of arthropods. I will not take that. Oh, wait, that sword was in the last village. Oh. Alright. Well, let's check this guy just to make sure here. No, I don't want the bane. I can get something with unbreaking and stuff like that in it, then I'll go for it. But, alright, I'm going to wander off to the next village, and I will keep you guys posted on what's going on. Well, just left that village, and there seems to be a pirate ship just sitting out here in the middle of a desert. Let's go take a look at that and see, because sometimes I can get my diamonds out of there and maybe we can upgrade some gear. Yeah, it looks to be a fully intact ship here. All right, let's see what we can get in here. There, that looks like a door. Yeah, I mean, there's a treasure map, but I don't see that really being what we need, so let's get out of here again. I'm not going to worry about the lapis. Obviously, we don't need the wood we just got from this ship. I don't need a bunch of extra stuff. I don't know how far off this treasure map really is. No, that's far enough out of our way. We're not going to go after that. Need that. Okay. So we do have 22 emeralds that we can look for something in the next village. If we come across a next village. Let's go over here. If we go this way another 600 blocks, then turn to our right, it's pretty much a straight line home from that point on. It's a long line. And it will remind me of bad decisions the entire trip, but it might make life a little bit easier just going in one direction instead of running these diagonals and up and over. Well, we're still going to go up and over stuff, but... Ooh. And now it's on. All right. I said if we come across any pillager towers, we would be raiding them, so we're going to need a few torches. Let's see. We won't need our saddle. We don't need the string. Don't need the saddle. All right, let's take a shot at this thing. Get up there. Let's see what we can get out of this. We know there's only one chest at the top. I can cheese it and just tower up and pillar over, and or I could just charge in and get through the door and start fighting things in. And let's face it, you guys don't want to see me survive. You want me to charge right in, don't you? Yeah, I know you do. All right, see what we can do. Honestly, this shouldn't be that hard to deal with, especially if we start getting in there right away. Oop. Well, that nope. There's the door. Alright, that wasn't so bad at all. We got up here. Piercing book, that doesn't help us at all. We will take this enchanting bottle for no particular reason. I'm not a big fan of the crossbows, so we're not going to mess with that. We'll grab these logs just because it's easy. But other than that, I'm gonna bucket clutch my way out of there. Let's see, right here. No, we're gonna leave that water. There we go. So that wasn't too exciting. We really didn't get anything out of it. I was hoping for at least a few more arrows and maybe some diamond in there or something. I don't know if diamond actually spawns inside the chests of the pillars or towers. Definitely would have liked to have gotten some horns, at least a horn. Started building a collection up of them. The memento of my trip here, but that's okay. Am I being followed yet? No. All right. The only other thing would be this ominous potion, and since my only refuge is the villages, I definitely do not want to drink that. I'm not bringing a raid into a village. We should probably get rid of that, right? Yeah, I think we will. We'll just leave it in the next village I come across. But okay, I'm going to journey on, and I will see you guys in a little bit. Well, I died. All right, back to square one. Let's, oh, is this the village I just took all the straw out of, too? Oh, it is. All right, well. I guess I'll be eating watermelon for a minute. Let's harvest crops, and we'll see what I can come up with. Get some bread out of this. No, we're not going to even get any real bread out of this. Okay. Alright, so let's punch a tree and get some wood, and then some stone, hopefully some copper. Start working our way back up this the hill here and see what I can come up with, right? I'm hoping to have, talking to future me, somewhere up in one of the corners here of the screen, a death counter going to keep continuous track of how many I end up with. Hoping it's not a lot. It's not something I'd like to repeat a bunch of times. Alright, so we need a pick. Looking for a low spot here that might have some exposed stone. Yep, this'll work. Oh, and then right into some copper too. Oh, guys, we might be going right to copper gear here. Let's make another crafting table. We'll just toss it right there. I'm gonna go right to stone pick. There we go. So getting into some basic gear, it's not going to be that hard for us. Copper's definitely much better than using leather. It's not quite at the iron level, but you know what? It's something. And it gets us into some of the tools right away, so let's grab some more cobblestone so we can get a furnace going just in case. And like I said, it's excuse me. Everything we lost there, it's gone. We're not going to recover stuff. Bed up here? Ooh, wait. Oh. Oh, look at that. And a bundle. Yes, please. We'll take that. Okay. Okay, yet one more crafting table. Then a furnace. More copper in there. We'll throw these stairs in there to start cooking.
Alright, that gets us a copper sword. We can at least start defending ourselves again. Grab this out, throw that wooden pick in there real quick. In the beginning games, guys, make sure to burn up your wooden tools. Don't just throw them on the ground. You can use them as quick fuel when you're running. Okay, let's see. I'll go to the copper pick. We're going to grab a copper axe, and then whatever's left, we're going to just put into armor, just so we have a few pieces. Well, that's cooking. Some llamas here. We can try to take out the llamas. Let me kill off a couple animals here and just see if I can get some leather, and I'll get back to you guys in a minute. All right, we have our boots, pants, and chest plate in copper. We have copper sword, copper axe, and a copper pick. That gets us somewhere. You know what? I could actually make us a leather hat too, just so we have something. Because something is better than nothing. There. And just in case, I'm gonna make a pair of leather boots. We're gonna carry those. It just dawned on me, if we cross some snow peaks or something along the way, we're not gonna want to deal with powdered snow. We can easily put those on. So we're going to dump off that piece of leather, that acacia. Don't think we're going to need the stone along the way. We got a few pieces of bread. There isn't a whole lot more food-wise here I can get. Oh, there's another watermelon. We can at least get that. And there's some wheat, but probably only enough to make 1 or 2 loaves of bread. I'm not going to mess around with a whole lot of that right now. Just in case I end up dying too, since I'm not quite as geared up. I'm going to leave at least something here I can come back to. Let's tag that bed there again. Wow, that's... Alright, respawn point is set. And now we are back off on our journey again. So I will see how far I get this time, and let you. Oh, jeez. I'll keep you guys posted on what's going on. Now, I know I said I had to raid every pillager tower I came across. This is the same one I just did a little while ago, so we're going to go ahead and skip that one. And I do recall at that point, I kind of went off in that direction a little bit. So I think from here, I'm just going to head straight, maybe run into a different village if I can find one. Because this little bit of watermelon and these 3 loaves of bread are not going to cut it. And I'm half tempted to pick this pumpkin up, sell it to the villagers, but I was already trying to build my gear up, and I learned the hard way that it's a temporary thing. So I don't think I'm gonna worry too much about trying to trade with villagers along the way. Short of, I don't know, if I come across emeralds, I might try to use them with farmers for food in the villages, but other than that, there really isn't a point. So I'm gonna head this way and see what happens. All right, we made it to a village. We were half down on our food, and this watermelon was not cutting it, guys. So we're gonna go through and stockpile up on some bread, get rid of this watermelon. Maybe we're gonna cook up the iron we got. I'm gonna kill any iron golems I come across here. See if I can get us back into some iron armor here. Let's check our chest. Maybe we'll luck out and there'll be a blacksmith shop here. That's usually good for a piece or two of iron gear. Don't think we're gonna get that lucky. It doesn't look like it's even a heavy wheat village. Yep, I don't think so. No. No chests. Library, we don't need that. No, just that double house there. No, this is not a blacksmith either, but usually there's a chest. Alright, we're gonna grab the apples, bread. A lot of carrots. I was hoping for some potatoes. We could at least bake those. Oh, there's some potatoes there. And a golem. Alright. There we go. It's up 3 blocks. He can't get you. You just sit here and pound on them, and it's 3 free pieces of iron. Alright, got that. Potatoes. Not real interested in the carrots right now. I mean, we could do golden carrots if we came across gold, but I'm not going to get that far into making this stuff because I really don't want to stay in one area very long. I want to keep getting on the road and get back home, but you're going to need some wood. See here. Here's that. Let's get a furnace made. All right, I think we're just going to do a second furnace. We don't need to carry it with us. Yes. We're going to bake those potatoes up and get them done with. Alright, and we are definitely upgrading to iron sword. Iron pick. Let's get our iron axe again. I think we're going to upgrade our leather helmet to iron. We have the pieces for that coming. I'm throwing all this out. Let's... We'll be just a tad smarter. We're going to put this stuff into a chest. I don't think we're ever going to need leads. I don't see those being anything really important for us. All right, we went from no food to 41 food. Or 41 bread. And we're still going to have 32 baked potatoes. So we're going to be in good shape as far as food goes now. Get that coal back out. We'll put that in our bundle and store it away. I think we're going to put this copper in there instead of that. Just because we've upgraded. Set our spawn on that one. I don't know which bed I did on originally, but this way it's all here. We can get right into stuff. Yeah, I kind of screwed that up. So let's do this. All right. Definitely not my fanciest work. But it'll work for what we need. We're just tossing stuff in here. Leave some of these sticks here. All right, I think that's plenty. We're going to leave those baked potatoes here. I'm going to leave these apples here. Even this arrow for now. Yeah, and I did say I was going to make a helmet, but I think we're going to do a chest plate instead. That just... Oh, and... Yeah, I'm an idiot. Shield. That's what I really wanted to make. Okay. Well, if we find iron along the way, we'll cook it up. Well, and I think that's it. Alright. What do we have? Some coal with us. We'll leave that coal. All right, I think this is going to end up being our final village for this time through. Let's see what we get in here. Definitely going to collect all the hay. We want the bales so we can keep our food going. There's a blacksmith shop here, so hopefully we can get some armor out of this. Yep. All right. I don't need both chest plates. We're going to leave that one here just in case we ever end up back over here. Grab the saddle because it's always good to have one of those around. Set our spawn point. I will go through this village, find out everything I can. But I think until next time, this is going to wrap it up. So, see you then.